Welcome to this LedgerSMB demo. I would like to introduce a process here that helps you to handle stock with LedgerSMB. Before we can do that, we are entering a vendor to the system. We are using this vendor to send out a quotation, to request a quotation. We are also using this vendor to send out a purchase order, and we will then track the shipment and we'll check then the status of the quantity in reports of goods and services. So now we are adding here the vendor, taxes, payment, save it as new. This gives us additional information here that we can enter. We can, for example, enter the address here. Billing, sales, or shipment. Several addresses can be added here for this vendor. Under bank accounts, we can store IBAN and SWIFT numbers. So we save the location. And there we have our billing address. So the vendors in the system, and we are going to goods and services now to add a part that we want to track in the system. We're giving this part a number here, a description, you see the choices you have, and you enter that. For example, the taxes that are applicable. You can also add a sell price, list price, cost, and you will see later, after we have received the shipments and entered this receiving of shipments, the on-hand quantity here on the right side. So we are reordering after only 5 pieces are left. So this is the part, the information about the part that we want to add to the system now. We update this and we are ready then to go on to request a quotation. So we go to quotations and request for quotation, RFQ. We add the vendor we want to send out this quotation to, give this request a number, and we're adding here the part that we are interested in. We're requesting a quantity of 20 pieces. Price, we don't necessarily need to take care of that. Update it. You're saving information. And we are changing now from PostScript and Epson to the screen and HTML to present it on screen. Also English language. And we have the template here that can be, of course, be modified to the needs of the company. But this is the basic, the standard template. Okay, we have sent out this request for quotation. We assume that we received the quotation, and now we are sending out a purchase order based on the quotation that we have received. So we are sending this to vendor number 5. We are setting the order number, the part, and this should be enough to update this purchase order to get the rest of the information from the request for quotation. So now we have the description here. We're entering the quantity we're interested in. update again, and we're ready to save it. HTML and screen, again English, and we're having a quick look on the standard template here for the purchase order. Again, as always, this template can be modified to the needs of the company. So we've sent out the order purchase order, and we assume that we receive a shipping, and now we are adding the quantity that we received to the system. We continue. Window number 5, we see the order here. Order number 3, we're not clicking on the vendor or the number, but the order. And here we see that we ordered 20 pieces, and we can add the quantity that we finally received. So let's say that we received half of it. We update this. Before we go to done, we will have a look at the receive merchandise template again. Here it is. And we're clicking on done, and it is entered to the system. So we go to goods and services reports to see if we have the quantity, to check the quantity of the item. Okay, we see here number 9, 10 pieces. This is exactly what we have ordered. And on hand here the green 10. So this is the correct information now that we want to have. Thank you very much for watching